Hi, it's Deborah. Part 3 of this, putting the signatures together. So what I did last night was I made a couple of things. I made a snippet roll, which I'm going to use on each of the signatures. I also made a couple of other tabs, so I've got those to match on each one. And I went through and put another few things in the places I want them to be, rather than having you hanging on waiting for me to decide what I'm doing. So I'm a bit more organised today. So let's start off with this front of the first signature. So I'm going to put this, I want the tabs and the snippet rolls to be in the same place going up each one, so I want them to be the 3 tabs and then the 3 snippet rolls. So what I'm going to do is just put this here. On this one I didn't want it to show at the back, so I've just stitched it and I'll just glue it on there that way. This is a snippet roll, so all I did was get some tea dyed fabric and I just added lots of the bits of lace I had hanging about my desk yesterday and just run some stitches through those. So I have to decide which way I like those. So I think I like that there and that perhaps in the middle. So let's go ahead and stick this. I don't think we'll have those hanging off. I'll just get the scissors. I think we'll keep the threads just to the pages that are longer. So just get some glue on there. Just try and see how far I put it out on that one, so I think I want it about here. Oops. Is that about right? Feeling a bit more nervous today because somebody put a mean comment on. I can't help my accent, and I can't help if I speak quietly, so if you don't like those 2 things then you're welcome to go and watch somebody else. I'm going to put that there. So just stick that on there. I think that looks nice. I just like to decorate the front page of the signature so that when you open it, you know, it looks really lovely. So we've got the pocket there, we've got this secured, got the handmade paper, patterned paper, we've already got a ruffle, we've got some stamping, and I put a few more of these on a few more of the empty pages. I put another book page on the back of that because I didn't like how it turned out. I made this pocket. Do you remember we had the piece of paper with the pattern in the middle? Well, I cut that out so it made this shape, which I thought would be nice for a pocket. So we'll stick that on. Just adds a bit of interest to this page as well. Now make some kind of a journaling card to go in there. So that's that. So with the card and we can still see the writing on there, so I like that. This we'd already done, that's a pocket with the sticker on it. And this here, I decided I was going to put that there as a pocket. I've already cut that out. I'm going to somehow put the butterfly, and then I thought I'd put this on this lady. See which way it goes, that way. So put that on there. Just try and make sure that don't get too much on. So I hope you're all okay today. The weather's a bit up and down. I know that's all we talk about in the UK, but it's because the weather's so dreadful. It was sunny earlier on, so I rushed and put the bedding out, and then there were hailstones. So we've had to bring it all in again. So that'll look lovely on her. I'll just put it off centre a little bit. I'm not going to put that there yet because I know I said I'd try to be organised, but I haven't done the stitching around it. So I'll do the stitching and then I'll put the butterfly on there. I'll keep them together. Quite happy with that for the moment. There's another stamp there. This is the other side of this. I just put the book page on. And then here, this was a page that was a little bit shorter. So I've made this. I've stitched it just across the top. I was just checking then that it was still filming. So I'm going to just stick it down each side, and then that gives us a pocket at either side. So let's make sure I'm just about even. Right, get some more glue and just go along there. And this side. And I did think I'd put some down the middle. So I'll just try and get it back in the right place. So we're about level with the end of these other pages. And then just press that top and bottom. It's straight. I'm not sure that was straight. No, we're not. That's it. So I like that. It matches in with the colours. It's got the stitching on for some added interest. Put the lid back on the glue. And then here, this is some pockets that I really used to enjoy doing ages ago. I don't know why I stopped doing them really. So just the pockets go top and bottom, and then you can just put anything you want in there, journaling card, a letter, something at the top, something separate on the bottom. So I'll just pop those on there. I've been getting on with doing the spine earlier on. I've painted the boards. They still need some extra painting. And I've painted the spine. So I'm getting on with it, that's good. So they're nice, it all matches in with this, I'm happy with that. So that's more or less the first signature. Oh, except I did think that I would put, got the poem by William Wordsworth, She Was a Phantom of Delight, so I did want to include that somewhere in each signature. I don't think that's straight, is it? As I said to you yesterday, I can't cut in a straight line, so I think I'll put those on each one. Just want to roughen off the edges. So I've got this little tool, just roughing off the edges a little bit. And then just put some the distress ink on it. It's just a nice way to use up some of the extra papers, and I do love this poem by William Wordsworth, so it's nice to have a bit of poetry in there. So as I mentioned, I am from Yorkshire, so we're not too far away from Haworth, which is where the Bronte sisters lived. Been to visit there a few times. It's a beautiful place. Have a look online at lovely streets and shops, and you can have a look at all the places where the Bronte sisters frequented. It's a nice park there as well. We've had a nice stroll around the park and a steam train that you can go for a ride on. I'm also very close to Shibden Hall, which I don't know if you watched Gentleman Jack. That's where that was filmed. So I'm really happy with that. That's completely finished. So I'll put that to one side. On this one, we've already got the tab. I want to stick the fabric on, and I made this yesterday. I like the contrast, so I thought we'd use this as a tuck spot, and we'll leave the ribbon on it. The good thing about just sticking to the kit is that you know that all the colours match. You know, they all tone in nicely. I do occasionally like to do a journal where everything's, you know, using all different papers and everything's mismatched. But sometimes if I get a nice kit like this that all matches, I think we'll have that way. Which off the edge have we got it? That's enough glue. Put that there. So when they're together, she'll have the one with the fabric in the middle. I may put something on there to decorate it. Perhaps one of these tags. I think that'd be nice actually. Well, we've got this other one which is too plain. I'm going to put that on, and if I just put it on these sides, then this can be a little tuck spot too, can't it? So pop that there. So we put that in yesterday. Those are all secured. We've got another stamp up there. I thought I'd put another one of these just on the edge there. Oops. So we'll use some Pritt Stick. I did have some paper for the glue, but we'll just use this. Oops. Let's move the threads out of the way. Oh, that's nice on there. I like the rice paper. The middle section, centre, we've got the pocket there, some more of the stamping, and I also did this last night. I just put it together with a few stitches, and this added this other little bit of fabric and then put a vintage button on there, and I'm just going to glue that on there. So we'll try and do that with this Fabri-Tac. Should be able to do it. It just adds a bit more vavoom to this lovely portrait of this lady. And we'll stick that down. Oops. And that bit. So I'll check back later, but I think that should be okay. But just in case, we'll pop that in, because I've got another one of these poetry, which I thought may be alright with that. So we'll do the edges a little bit. Don't want them to look too neat and tidy. Some ink on the edges, and then we'll go in. I actually want to round the corners on that. I think that would look nicer. Yeah. Love our own way of doing things, don't we? Try not to get glue everywhere. Okay, we'll have that just at the side, that ribbon. Make sure it's stuck down well there, so it could get fatigued when it's opening and closing the signature all the time. And then this is the second verse of the poem. I've actually been to William Wordsworth House. Fabulous place. It was a long time ago. I remember buying a poetry book there, and briefly, and I vaguely remember having a look round. Okay, that's nice. So that's the second signature. And then this is the last one. So we need to put this one at the bottom. Now I can put this on either side because there's nothing really for it to spoil at the back. I'm going to cut those off because I don't like them being on the inside. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let that one hang down. Can we fit it under there, do we think? Yes. Right, so I'll just stick this one. I think I need to cut my nails. I only just started having the varnish put on recently, and I love it, but I do find it difficult as they get longer to sew the signatures together, so they'll have to be shortened. And this one is going in the middle, so which way do we want that? I think actually I might trim that down a bit. Let's see if we can just rip it. That looks a bit better because it's not stuck out quite as far. Nope. So we'll get that down. Say about in the middle. this, I've been using it for my sewing machine for practice, so it already had all these laces on it. Well, you know, when you change the spool. I know very little about sewing machines. I actually bought this one for my husband, but I've ended up using it. So I like this. I like that front page. I need to, come on. Oh, that's what I did. I copied this off an envelope. This was one of the big tags that came with the kit. So I just traced around the top of an envelope, or should I say cut around the top of an envelope. I just strengthened this because with it be, I mean to hold something at the top. So we'll get that on there, round about in the middle. And then I had a bit of fabric a minute ago. Put that on there. Or that one. Make decisions. Oh, I think we'll have that little one. Just be working its way up there. Pop it on with some Pritt stick. Come back to it later and see if it needs any more. And we've got this. We're happy with those, how they're laid. More stamping. Oh, this, let's see what time we're on. 21 minutes. So this was the flip out I wanted to do. So I've cut this out, so that was the gift tag, and this was the bit that we folded over. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to lay it on this bit of lace, and then it won't kind of flop open. And then, so we've got extra little tuck spots. I'm just going to put that in the centre. So I just want to go around the edge of this with some ink. Make it stand out a little bit more. Right, so that's going on there, and that's going underneath. So where do we want it? Need that about, yeah. Okay, so first of all, I need to put some glue on there. This is a bit from Emma, an old book that I've got. Put plenty on, get that in the right place, right in the middle, lined up. Check that's right. And then we want to stick all this. I don't think we need to glue the ribbon down because it will get glued down with this, won't it? I'll get plenty on there because it's quite heavy. Cut it around the edges. I'm going to put it about there. Show the ribbons middle-ish. And then we'll put that there, and then we've got a few little tucks on there. So So we need to do it across the bottom, don't we? That's stuck, and then so it doesn't flop open. Is that a word, flop? I think so. Oops. If I can get hold of the ribbon, we can just tie that in some kind of a bow, can't we? I'll do that in a better bow, but I do really like that. It needs flattening down a little bit. First page is the old dictionary page. I've left that. Put some more stamping up there. This was the journal area, and I just cut some more of the paper out just to frame that. The word journal. And then at the back here, I just did an... Oh no, I think I was going to put that there. Yes. I generally don't put anything on the tea stain paper. I generally leave that up to whoever buys it to decorate that or write or draw. Put that a bit away from the edge, so I think I need a wet wipe. I'm getting all gluey. Okay. That will be fine. And I'll be putting that one there. You don't need to watch me do any more gluing. So we're more or less finished with those. I need to put the poem on the back of that one, and I may go through and add a few more of these, just to add some interest to some of the pages. I think I've got 3 of those left, so I just keep popping back and having a look at it and, you know, changing things around. So I'm happy with those. So once I've got 4 on a bit with the cover, I'll come back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.